Hello students, now in this session we are going to discuss transistor basics. So the first point what we are going to discuss is what is a transistor. Okay, yes, we know that we have the basic information or knowledge about the junction diode. So transistor is nothing but back-to-back connection of two PN junction diode. So therefore a PN junction diode can be connected in two manner. So one is P is N, this is one S junction, and another the reverse of that N and P, this is one type of combination, and the another one is yes children, the another possibility is to make the arrangement between the two junction diode is NPN. Yes, so this is the you just see that this is N type material and P type material, N type material. Yes, so this type of arrangement, back to back connection of two junction diodes are called transistor. Okay, yes, now please see that this transistor is having three regions. One is called emitter and another one is called base, and that the third one is collector. Similarly, this will be emitter and base, this will be what children? As collector. Okay, yes. The second point is what we are going to say is its electronic symbol. What children? Electronic symbol or circuit symbol. So we just see that there are what is that three regions: emitter, base, collector. Emitter, base, collector, either PNP or NPN transistor. So therefore in case of PNP is this will be the circuit symbol. Yes. So this will be emitter terminal, so E, and this will be as a base, and this will be what children? As collector. And since we are talking about for PNP transistor, for example we are talking about for PNP transistor, emitter, base as a collector. Yes, emitter, base what children? Collector. So in PNP emitter is P type material and this is N type material and this will be P type material. But in circuit symbol this P and P is need not to be mentioned. But for your understanding purpose, I am marking here. But the actual circuit symbol is without marking P and P. Yes. So now please see that yes, the current through this emitter terminal is inward. That is for what children? P and P. The easy memory trick means you can keep the positive things into the brain. Positive things what children? Into the brain. So this is the positive things, that is P type, and into the brain, that is a base. Okay. So therefore in PNP transistor the circuit arrow will be as the current. This arrow represents the direction of the emitter current. We are going to discuss in successive topics. So this will be the electronic symbol for PNP transistor, and similarly for NPN we can say that as the same thing. Yes, so this will be emitter terminal and this will be base and this will be what children? Collector. Yes. As I said earlier, keep the negative things away from your brain. That means the emitter current is coming out from the emitter terminal. This arrow represents the direction of the emitter current. For easy memory trick, we can see that since it is NPN, so therefore N type material, P type material, N type material. So keep the negative things away from your brain. That means the direction of the arrow will be outward direction. This is a simple idea to keep the direction of arrows in the NPN and the PNP transistor. Okay, and the next third one is just to see that we said three layers are there, three regions are there: emitter, base, collector. So the first one, emitter. What is the nature of the emitter? Means it is moderate size. It is what children? Is moderate size and heavily doped. And what children? Heavily doped. That means number of charge carriers are very high. Okay, in case of base it is a very small size and lightly doped. And what children? Is lightly doped. Therefore the concentration of the charge carriers is very less. Why the base is made to be very small? Means to avoid the to reduce the recombination when the majority carriers going from emitter to as a collector through the base layer. We will discuss that one in the working of the transistor. And the third region is what children? Collector. Therefore C, collector, it will be larger in size, but what children? But, and we can say that larger in size, and they are moderately doped. They are what children? Moderately doped. Why? Yes, emitter is heavily doped means which will act as the supply source of majority carriers, as a supply of majority carriers. And since the collector is collecting the majority carriers coming from the emitter terminal, that's why it is made larger in size and moderately doped. So this is the explanation about the different regions in the transistor, emitter, base, and what children? Collector. So the next one is the fourth one. What we are going to discuss is biasing condition. Biasing condition for working of a transistor. Biasing condition for what children? Working of a transistor. Yes, if you want to make the transistor work in when it is connected in electronic circuit, we know that what is biasing? The method of external applied voltage to the terminals of the electronic component. Okay, so the emitter base junction should be what children? In forward bias. Emitter base junction should be in forward bias, and base collector junction should be in reverse bias mode. Base collector junction should be in what children? Reverse bias mode. Whatever may be that, whether it is PNP or NPN, this common condition should be implemented for the working of a transistor. Yes. So the next one children. Yes. Now you please see that. Now we are going to discuss about working of a transistor. Working of a transistor, that is how the charge carriers are moving and how to represent the direction of the current when the transistor is connected in the external batteries or biasing batteries. Now please see that for example, I can take a NPN transistor. Yes, for NPN transistor I am going to explain how it is working. So now please see that children, for the better understanding I am using block diagram. So now you please see that this is NPN, N type material, and this will be P type material, and this will be N type. And as we said, this terminal is called emitter, and this is what children? Base, and this is what children? Collector terminal. Yes. Why the sizes are different? We said the reasons there. Okay. Now please see that for the working of any transistor, emitter base should be forward bias. We know that what is forward bias. Yes. So this is N type material. N type material is connected to negative of the battery, then that is called what children? Forward bias. So with respect to base, emitter N type material is connected to negative of the battery. So this emitter base junction is in what children? Forward bias. So similarly, yes, you see that base collector region should be reverse bias. So collector terminal is made by N type material. Reverse bias means N type is connected to positive of the battery. Yes, so I can draw like this. Okay children. Now why I am putting a single line here as more line here means we know that single line means lesser voltage and more line means more voltage. So the value of reverse bias voltage which is represented as VCC. Similarly, the value of a forward bias voltage which is here represented as to be what children? Yes, say for example that is what children? Yes, VEE. Yes, we can consider that as to be VE, which is applied across the emitter terminal, which is applied across the collector terminal. Yes. Now please see that. Yes, now you see that N type material, the representation of the N type material, we know that you are already studied. Yes, it will be like this. And the P type material, base layer is P type material, which is lightly doped because to reduce the recombination when the majority carriers crosses this region. So therefore, now please see that it is slightly doped on P type material, and this will be the representation of the P type material. And the collector is larger in size, moderately doped. Very few charge carriers are available when compared to the emitter. Yes. Now please see that that will be like this. Yes, very less. You just assume like that, more space but very less number of. Yes. Now please assume that when during the forward bias voltage, what will happen? This negative potential repels the negative charge carriers in emitter region. Therefore, electrons are going from yes emitter to yes what children, collector terminal. So this is the direction of yes motion of the electron, direction of motion of the electron due to the forward bias. We know that the current direction in the external circuit is opposite to the electron motion. Therefore, electron is going right side. That means towards the base layer. Therefore, the corresponding is emitter current is opposite to the electron direction. So, electrons are going right side. The current emitter current is opposite to that. Okay, children. When these electrons crosses this base layer, what will happen means what will happen means just see that some of the electrons may recombine with these positive holes. Okay, so that means at this base layer, due to the recombinations takes place between the electrons and the holes, there will be a loss of holes. Since in order to maintain this as to be a p-type material, the how many number of holes are lost in this combination process will be balanced by the supplied by the positive of the battery. So this is the direction of holes, assumed to be holes or positive ions are going into the base layer. We know that current direction is nothing but along the direction of the positive charge. Therefore, this will be the direction of base current. Okay. Now, as after few as electrons lost by the recombination process, majority electrons will reaches the as what children, collector region. Since collector is heavily reverse biased or strongly reverse biased, we know that these are the as majority carriers or electrons, and they are attracted by the what children, positive of the reverse bias battery. Okay, so there is a strong attraction of this positive potential for the yes that coming yes electrons, yes majority carriers here. So therefore, the electrons are moving in this direction. So electrons are moving what children, in this direction through this towards the battery. We know that this is the direction of S electron, then obviously this will be the what children, direction of the current opposite to the electron direction. That is called what children, collector current. That is what children, collector current. So this is the simple explanation about the working of a NPN transistor. The same analogy you can use it for PNP also. So now I am going to write a transistor equation. Yes, you see that. So that the fifth one, what I am going to, sixth one, what I am going to yes write is a transistor equation. Transistor what children, equation. You just consider the as a junction at the base layer. So this is the junction at the base layer, and this will be collector, this is emitter, and this is what children, base layer. Now you please see this diagram. At the junction, base junction, current is towards the base layer, and here also the current, collector current also towards the base layer. Therefore, I can mark this has to be IB, and this is what children, is IC. And we know that yes, IE is outward. Okay. Yes. Now please see that. Yes. Yes, children. Now please apply the Kirchhoff's junction rule. First rule. So sum of the current in is equal to sum of the current out. So by using what children, Kirchhoff's rule, Kirchhoff's junction rule, we can say that what children, sum of the current in is equal to sum of the current out at the junction. Therefore, the current going out is IE, that is equal to sum of the current inward. Yes. So now please see that whether it is NPN or PNP, that this equation is ultimately true. Yes. In case, as for example, in case of PNP transistor, PNP what children, transistor, this equation is true. So therefore, you can write that. Yes, you just see that PNP case means this will be P. Yes, now the positive ions will go inside. Yes, therefore just reverse this direction. So this will be IE, and these are what children, is IB and IC direction in case of PNP transistor. So this is the information about the working of transistor, yes, and the transistor equation. Yes, this relation is true even for NPN as well as PNP transistor. Yes. The another information what we must know here is the magnitude of the, magnitude of the or value of the, as we can say that the value of, the value of IE is more, or IE and IC will be more, IE and IC in milliampere ranges, but the value of the order of, or we can say the value of or order of as base current will be in what, children? Microampere. Why this type of variation is there means, as we said here, as the base layers are very thin and lightly doped, therefore current in the base region will be very less when compared to the emitter and collector regions, because most of the emitter charges or reaches the collector region, therefore the currents are in same order when compared to the base region. Okay, children? Yes. So this is the point what we discussed. And next one is the seventh parameter. What we are going to discuss as a basics of transistor is configuration. What, children? Configuration. Mode or, yes, what, children? Configuration. Mode or what, children? Configuration. What is the meaning of mode or configuration means? In what manner the transistor is connected in the external circuit. As most of what is the purpose of transistor is to used as amplifier and electronic switch purposes. So now please see that. So in a amplifier circuit, obviously there will be input part and output part. Therefore, the first mode or configuration, that means method of connection will be CB mode. That means what, children? Is a common base. That is what, children? Is a common base mode. That is, the base junction or base layer is common for both input and output part. So common base, the word common represents base is common for input end and output end. Okay, so now the second one is CE mode. Obviously we know that is a common emitter. That is, emitter terminal is common for what, children? Both the input and output part. That we are going to discuss as another topic. So now we just know that. So CC mode, that means what, children? Common collector. That is, the collector terminal is common for both input and what, children? Output part of the given circuit. Yes. Okay, children. Next, you just see that the seventh one. In our syllabus, we will restrict ourselves about the a common emitter mode or configuration only. Yes. The seventh one, I am going to draw the what, children? As common emitter mode configuration circuit diagram. Yes. So before going to the elaborate study about NPN transistor characteristics and the transistor as a switch and the transistor as a amplifier, that and all is important for our MCQ area. So these are the basic things what you must know is, so I am giving some time for you to copy or note it down this theory part, students. Kindly note it down. Point what we are going to discuss is C mode configuration. That is how to draw the circuit diagram for the common emitter mode. Okay. Since it is given for us in syllabus, now I can draw that one in as a block diagram manner. That is like this. So we know that emitter should be common. Yes. So this will be emitter, and this will be base. And this is what, children? Collector terminal. Yes. Hereafter I am always talking about the NPN transistor only. Yes. Now please see that this is NPN. As we just now said that for the proper functioning of a transistor, emitter base should be forward bias. So since emitter is made by N type material and N should be connected to N and P should be connected to P, therefore I can connect this battery has to be like this. Since the positive is connected to base layer, therefore this battery input is called DC supply. Yes, these battery inputs are called VBB. What children? VBB. If you want to vary, you can consider like this. That is, if you put arrow means variable values. We can change the value if we want. So when compared to that, base as collector should be reverse bias. That means N is connected to positive of the battery, which will be strongly reverse biased in order to attract the majority carriers which are coming from the emitter. Yes. Now please see that children. So this is the S. So this left side part is taken as to be like input part, and this will be taken, the right side part is taken as to be what children? Output part. Therefore the emitter terminal is common for input and output. Since it is NPN transistor, just now we studied what is the direction of the current in that. So therefore, and this will be as coming out, and the base layer the current is going. Very simple, don't need to memorize. Positive is connected to that, therefore positive ions or holes may be assumed to be going into that. So this is the direction of electron. Negative charges are going towards the collector, therefore current is opposite to that. That's why IE. So these negative electrons are attracted by positive of the battery. So electron will is going like this. Therefore the current direction is IC in this manner. Okay children. The same can be written, or sorry, can be drawn as to be electronic circuit in terms of electronic symbol. Yes. Just to see that is yes, emitter means I said some memory trick to keep that. So the current is coming out from the emitter terminal, and now this is the base layer. Yes, this will be emitter and this will be what children? Collector. Okay. Yes, these representations are just for our understanding purpose. We must know which one is emitter, which one is base and collectors. Okay. Now this will be connected to what children? Positive. Just see this diagram. Yes. So forward bias, a simple logic, and that will be connected to like this. So this will be VBB. Why two indices are there? Since we are measuring we may measure the voltage between the two junctions. That's why it represents as VBB instead of simply VBVC like that. Okay. Similarly here this will be yes strongly reverse biased, and it is shown like this children. Yes. Okay. So if it is variable, we can write like this. And moreover, you just see that yes, just to mark the current direction, this may be IB and this will be what children? Yes, IC. And moreover, please don't mark this IC arrow. That means direction of IC current into this junction terminal. Yes, because in some books they may given this has to be a circle. This may be a solid circle. That means yes, inside this circle we have to mark only the emitter direction only. So if you are drawing like this, IC, yes, is even though it is direction is correct, but that is not the proper way to draw the or represent the IC current, because inside the circle we must use only or represent or show the IE, the current direction of yes going through the emitter terminal. Yes, since we assume the symbol in that manner. Okay children. So this is the information about how to draw the circuit diagram in case of common emitter NPN transistor. Yes. The another ninth parameter what we are going to discuss is a current gain. Yes, what children? Yes, a current gain. Yes. Generally current gain is output by input. So yes, generally current gain is what children? Output current divided by what children? Yes, input current. Output current and what children? Input current. So the first one, for common base mode, for what children? Common base mode, that is CB mode, common base mode, as the current gain is defined as to be what children? Alpha. Yes, just to see that base is common. Yes, so for example, just to see that this may be NPN. Yes, base is common. So what is the input part? Emitter has to be a input part. What is output part? Collector has to be output part. So as we discussed here, current gain is output current by input current. So the output current is collector current and input current is what children? Emitter current. Therefore alpha is defined as delta IC divided by yes delta yes IE divided by what children? Delta. Yes, delta means a change in that value. So similarly for yes common emitter mode. Common what children? Is emitter is mode. We can say that common emitter, just now we discussed it here. Yes, we know that yes, the emitter is common for that. So this will be the input part. This base will be the input part, and the collector will be the output part. Collector will be what children? Output part. Okay, collector will be the output part. Yes children. Yes, now please say, yes, consider according to that. So the output current, that is beta is equal to delta IC divided by input current is what children? IB. Yes. So delta IB. Delta what children? IB. This is the current gain formula in case of CE mode. This is true for whether it is NPN or PNP transistor. Okay. Now, and another one what I am going to give is a relation between alpha and beta. Relation between what children? Is alpha and beta. Alpha and beta. I am not going to derive this. If you want, you can use the just a transistor equation to derive this expression. But I am directly given, since in MCQ point of view, it's no need to discuss about the derivation. Yes, so I can directly write that beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Alpha by what children? 1 minus alpha. Yes, generally the alpha values are lying between 0.95 to 0.99. Yes, the value of alpha value ranges. And beta, yes, generally that will be what children? Yes, 50 to 300. And some cases, some transistor may design as beta has to be, yes, 1000. Beta has to be what children? 1000. So these are the ranges of alpha and beta value. Yes, that is the information about what children? Transistor basics. So before going to the the discussion of transistor characteristics and the transistor as a device, that means amplifier, circuit, like that, these basic things you must know and keep in mind for the better understanding of the next topic. Okay children, please kindly note it down. Yes.